Hi friends, it's Cat Loafing and welcome to Spooky Month finally. I have a photo shoot plan that's very like vampire, grungy, whatever, and the key component is these beautiful fabric and metal wings that I want to create. And I'm gonna show you how I made them. Hi, I'm super excited to make these bat wings. So, all we're gonna really need is some wire, fabric, you might need some ribbon, some hot glue, and I think the hardest thing to get for this project would probably be a sewing machine. I've sketched out this little bat design. The U in the middle is to go under some kind of bra or corset or any other kind of strong piece of clothing. And then also I sketched out where the bones are gonna go, or the metal bones in this case. I want them to be more up and kind of small so they're not like ginormous on my person. So first we gotta get some sort of blueprints. So I got tons of cardboard. You're gonna have to join me on the floor. Hello. So, cardboard. Okay, so I got my sketch and a big obvious marker. And I got all of this cardboard. I want them to be about as long as my arm. Maybe a little bit smaller. I don't want them to be like Ginormosaurus. So I want my shoulders to be like, I'm gonna mark that. My arm ends up being about right there. Okay. So I got my bottom, and I got my top.
I went ahead and sketched out my design onto the cardboard as closely as possible, and then I tried to duplicate it on the other side.
I think I like that one better. I think we're gonna make just two of this one. Mark it.
I went ahead and sketched out the bones. These lines are where we're gonna put our metal pieces.
I'm gonna start with a big long piece of wire.
I started with one long piece of wire that goes along the whole top of the wings. And then I created an additional wire that was about the same size, and I started twisting them together to make them stronger. Now for the smaller bones, I created a loop of wire that was about the length of the bone that I wanted, and I twisted them together again. And once all that was finished, our wire skeleton is almost complete.
So now I have this weird bone structure, which I'm going to have to glue all of these in their place. So I'm whipping out the hot glue gun. So now I need this to use as my fabric pattern. And I'm just gonna cut it out. So this is what we're gonna use for the pattern for the wings. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room all around because I'm scared. But I think the next step would be cutting out fabric, wouldn't it? I have this beautiful silky fabric that I got on Etsy many moons ago. And it's so beautiful and I've used it in many projects. And I think it would just be beautiful for this. It'd just be perfect. So I got white eyeliner because that's the only thing that ever works for me in this scenario. The fabric is too dark for anything else. So now that my skeleton and my fabric are all prepped up, let's go combine them in the sewing machine. So the first thing I think I'm gonna do is on both of them sew the entire top of the wing together.
I pulled the fabric over the skeleton, kind of like a glove, and then I finagled it through my sewing machine to sew around the bones. It was quite a challenge to get the bones through the sewing machine, but it ended up working in the end.
Alright, so here they are so far. Oh, they look awesome from here on camera. Oh my goodness. That looks pretty wild. Okay, so I'm going to fix this part a little with hot glue. And then we are gonna use this spiderweb ribbon. I didn't have any black ribbon, so I'm just gonna use this and hope that it's not too distracting to wrap around the back piece so that my skin isn't touching metal for a while.
After all this, our wings are pretty much complete and we're gonna move on to the photo shoot.
I think these came out pretty good. I think that maybe if they were a little bit more detailed, they might be better, but that's about it. I think 10 out of 10 would recommend. With that being said, I don't want to get sprinkled on any more than I already am, so that's gonna be it for this week. I will see you in the next video. Have a good night, bye!